26. It's too bad I'm going to go through all the rest of the mountains in the dark. Blacksburg, Virginia. Where the hills rise up right around you. Virginia is quite beautiful. One of you lives near Charlottesville, I think. I think I'm close to Charlottesville, or I passed it, or Toronto. It's like Toronto. Just the spray from cars now.
the way?
Sure, if you want. Hi, it's Nancy today. My dear son Ben is down here in Georgia with us. This is the old path I used to take years ago. It's 6 degrees Celsius this morning. These bushes, my mom planted these, my mom and dad, years and years ago, and they were just little bushes. We used to come out here with the hose and water them all summer. And now they're all big. We used to grab hold of this tree and run around beside it. I think, or maybe the path went through there. No, I think it went this way. But this is so big now. Going around this way. Well, I don't know.
That tree there.
Ouch. These bushes have briars on them. Or these vines, I mean. No, this was how we came down. When we were in a big hurry, we would zoom down this hill right here and go ahead. And when we were feeling more calm, we would come and hold on to this tree and swing around it. See the hose? They used to come down here to my garden. I had a garden down the bottom, and that back in there, you see? That was our hutch. That was our, for our rabbit, Hippity Hop. It's been there for 35 years now. We had rabbits and ducks in that. And I think we used to go that way around this. My dad loves hemlock trees, and he planted a lot of hemlocks through here. These weren't here when I grew up. He used to always say that the deciduous trees would come up underneath the pines. And sure enough, the pines, which got their pine borer disease or whatever, have all been removed, and now we have deciduous trees here. And this is the river road. We used to walk up the river road. I'd follow it. This is the road they put through. This is a pipeline. Before that, the houses were brand new and the sewage went in the river for a month or two, I guess, till they put in this pipeline. My dad put up a duck house somewhere in these trees. No, that's not a duck house. That's one I made. That's just a bluebird or wren house or something. My sister built a log cabin down here somewhere once upon a time. Looks like there's deer tracks down here now. Look how soft the ground is.
That's one filthy river.
It's not filthy. It's
All right. It's one filthy looking river.
it erodes, and the soil is red. So it's very eroded. I used to climb down here. I would hold on to this tree and then this tree and that tree, and I would climb down and sit on there, and then I would climb out there and sit and put my feet in the water. And I would do my homework.
How deep is up?
On this side, it was about probably up to my hips. And on the other side, it was very shallow. You see there's a sandbar over there. So in the middle, it was about 1.5 feet deep, just up to my knees or something.
Oh, so you can walk across the entire thing without getting your head wet.
Yeah. Now it's a little deeper than usual because I think it's a little up in flood. But when it really floods, it covers this whole thing and goes up to the bank there. So you can see how high the
driftwood is pushed.
well, yeah, that too, but also the plastic bags in the trees. See, there's plastic bags on the other side. I used to walk up this path. This had bamboo here that was just this very height. It never has gotten any higher along here. I used to lean against these trees. Oh, look how fresh the mud is there. That's where it was yesterday. It was up. It flooded because of the rain. See, it's still flooded a bit on that tree down there.
Yeah, that's quite a, like 6 feet difference.
Oh yeah,
There.
yeah. And see the plastic bag there again. Look at these deer prints. We never had deer when I was growing up. I think we might have had one once, actually. See how the river left all these leaves in the tree? So it was up to here, up to this height. We're leaving that stuff in the tree. Isn't that deep, eh?
Yeah. That would definitely be over head level.
Yeah. And dangerous.
Could kayak it.
Yeah, downstream. There is a dam somewhere
Upstream
down
is
there.
Slightly more difficult.
Some sort of a dam, not to block it all, otherwise it wouldn't run this fast. Look at, oh maybe it would. Look at all those leaves. And over there you can see all the leaves in that sweeper. Look at that log bobbing up and down.
Yeah.
There's another one down here. There.
Reminds me of one of the rivers up in northern Ontario, which goes brown like this as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Up in the north they're white, aren't they? From the glacier stuff?
No,
Glacier
no,
runoff?
this isn't that far up.
Okay.
I forget the name of the city that it's next to. It starts with a K and it's got like 20 letters in it.
Kappas Casing?
Mostly it's repeating letters, but I don't know. Whatever.
This is an interesting tree over here. Maybe it was maybe it was just put in this hole. Look at this. This must be a cedar. Wow, this is really eroded away. You're getting stuck in those briars? They're no good for sweaters, are they?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with this sweater.
That's a nice one, eh?
Yes.
They're all nice. Should have brought our clippers down, I guess, like you wanted. I know, yeah. In Mexico, they have thorns large enough to carve. Okay. Abandoned going this way. How about under here? We could go around all this. The center might be better, you think? This is good under here. There. That green pipe is a new addition. Oh, I see. That's where the old pipeline is. Oh, and this pump has been here for 40 years. Our neighbors used to pump the water up to their yard. Looks like it's been cut off long ago. Oh, I guess they had to cap this entrance to the pipeline.
woods better. We got less vines.
Less prickers.
However, this is slightly interesting.
Now, if you look at this vine here, some of these vines up there are poison ivy. I don't know if that is or not, but poison ivy grows pretty darn big here.
I hate poison ivy.
See, that's one of the pipeline, that big cement thing?
Yeah.
See how it's all cracked though, so they must have capped it inside. Fixed it. We used to walk through here, follow the river. Look at how their logs help. It's a good way to have done the trees, you know? It's just, those are the pines that...
Deer right there.
Where? Oh, there he is, you're right. Stay still.
It's a young one too.
It's huge. Wow, I've never seen a deer in here before. Guess that's because we made a lot of noise when we were kids. Never saw a back porch up there either. That was good spotting, Ben.
What'd you say?
That was good spotting to see him.
They're not that camouflaged.
Wonder if this is less vines now. This used to be all big blackberries. We used to pick blackberries down here for pies. Is that better way down there? We used to see people floating down the river when we would be out here in their inner tubes. This is pretty good over here, Ben. What?
On this tree here, they've made rings of tiny little holes.
Oh, that would be a yellow-bellied sapsucker. They do that and then they come back to get the bugs that have gone into those little holes for the sap. And they also drink the fermented sap and get a little woozy. Tipsy. Loud deer.
He's probably going to this one anyway.
I know. We all used to walk down here. These are all new. These posts. That one's not capped. This reminds me of our house near the upper stream at the base of the hill, up near the beaver dam. This has fallen very recently. The leaves aren't going the right direction. Oh, maybe they are. See, that was all forest when I was here. It was all pine forest. Big old pine cones. Oh, look at the thorns on this vine. Wow. Not to be trifled with, that's for sure. Ouch.
See, this one was just distracting.
That was. This is the real tangle. These will rip.
Thank you for that, Mom.
I'm sorry, Ben. Like you said, it was just a distraction. I wonder if the deer swim across the river at all.
There's no reason why it wouldn't.
I saw a couple of hunters at the parking lot in the store yesterday. They were showing me some antlers, or showing each other some antlers. That's a nice little spot. I remember sitting on that rock. Oh yes, here's the fence. Poor fence. Look how broken down it is. It's been broken down from about a week after they put it up. Yep, I sat on that rock many a time.
What should I ask? Broke it a week after they put it up?
It wasn't me. Just in case you're wondering. Oh, look how clear this is. Somebody must come down here. We used to be told not to swim in the river. We called it a sewage river. So there's another one of these things. I remember when it was all put in, this was all bare red clay. They bulldozed our woods and put it through. I've had dreams about, there's a ravine up there. It's been in my dreams. Sure doesn't look like winter. I also had nothing to do with this fence.
I see that you got to this one as well when you were young.
It was nothing to do with me. But I certainly made use of the fact that it wasn't up. And this was the pipeline we had to crawl across. We got really good so we could walk across it. But at the beginning we would just sit on it and slide across. You see, and there's the apartments up there. So we'd go right up to between the apartments and we'd swim in the pool. All summer. See how that one is, it's clearer here because it's not been tumultuous. I mean, for Georgia, that's pretty clear. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to try walking across that anymore. Yeah, that's... Chicken? No, we're not, are we, right, Ben? What would Tass say?
Tass would be on the other side of it, calling us chicken.
I remember when this was a little creek. Let's see, this fills right up when it floods. Seems like up around there was something. I remember following this around. There was a bit of a log jam up there and we climbed on it.
Sure.
Maybe that was true. Maybe we did that once upon a time. Maybe when you were little, you and Virginia and I, perhaps we came here and you wanted to explore up there.
Well, I remember being down to the river a couple times before.
Do you remember the pipeline?
No.
I was thinking it might have changed here, but it hasn't. 40 years, it's the same.
I doubt you would have brought me and showed me the pipe when I was, what, 6?
Yeah, 5. Look at the bracket fungi. See, I know what that is now. Because I have been studying fungi at home.
This makes me want to go kayaking.
Yeah, if I had only
Not
brought my
canoeing.
kayak. I said that to Willem yesterday. If only I had my kayak.
My apartment's too small for a kayak.
Oh, you could stand it up on your porch. It's not heavy and not big.
Through the elevator.
Oh no, you stand up. It's smaller than a couch.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you're right. It was a canoe I was looking at.
Kayaks are nice. My kind, anyway.
I believe the deer may have crossed the river.
You think he didn't go across the pipe?
Oh, a deer's not going to walk across that pipe.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. They can jump the entire ravine there without too much trouble.
Oh. Okay. I guess the people that live in this house are in good enough health to come down here and use this. Otherwise, it would be all overgrown. These look like deer tracks, don't they?
I don't know.
A whole lot of them. This is so good for me to come back and do this. I haven't done this in many, many years.
Well.
I would have brought you and Virginia down here back in 85 or
Oh,
something.
most likely, yeah. I remember going straight down to the river, but I don't necessarily remember leaving Grandma and Grandpa's property.
You can't really get right down to the river on their property without This
Okay,
is
well, I
this
don't
is the
remember
best area.
knowingly leaving their property. You probably just never bothered to tell me.
Yeah. Those are spikes, aren't they? I used to love this river. I spent a lot of time down here. I sure spent a lot of time on that rock. And you could walk down to the shore here and easily feel the water. It's kind of steep back up there.
You used to have a rope swing on the river, didn't you?
Now that was further down the river. It wasn't ours, but it was across another ravine.
Oh, well, it's in your basement. Or at least there's a rope in your basement that looks like it was used as a rope swing.
No, we didn't have one. We would have liked one. But we had that other one at our friend's house. I can't believe how similar this looks to the edge of our property where it comes up along the hill at home in Ontario. It's just very similar to this. Except no oaks and no weeds. So I think we're better off on this side. Down the other way seems to have more prickers.
Yeah, going further up the hill is a lot less.
This is monkey grass. We used to plant it. When you'd hear a plop in the river, that would be a snake falling off into the river. Well, I remember this kind of rocks with mica in it. I love pine needles, pine straw. See, that might be poison ivy there. Thanks. The river is flooding. It is in flood even as we speak. Look how fast it's moving. Faster, faster, faster. Hello, it's Nancy today. We're at the river. Wow, is it ever going fast? We had about 4 inches of rain in the wheelbarrow. Looks like it's pushing in between those two trees. Wow, it's really rushing past. I mean, it's gone down, or is it just not finished going up and it's been splashing? The rest of them don't quite look like that. Oh yeah, maybe they do. Yeah, this one looks wet on the bottom 2 inches, doesn't it? I will be ready when you come. I will be ready. I wonder where it was that my dad put the duck house. I thought it was on a tree right over the river, but maybe not so close. I'm using my old camera, and it did not break. Look at how my foot made mud there. I slid on the mud. I love it down here. I love it. There were no chairs down here when I used to come when I was a child. Nice addition. These chairs have been well used. My parents have sat here for many, many hours. The best part of their lives have been sitting by the river. I can hear traffic on the other side now. I had a dream once that they cleared the whole other side of the river and they built houses. But lucky they didn't. Goodbye. Calling, make sure everything's okay at the house.
Well, hello, it's Nancy today. This is Christmas night. We had a lovely day today. I'm not being very successful in uploading all my old movies, so I'm just talking to you now and then with this kind of system because this uploads in a snap, probably because it's such low quality. I was going to show you that it's starting to freezing rain now. I wonder if you'll be able to see that if I show you outside the window there. I'll have to turn around sideways so you can see.
There. You can see the windows now. Oh my, look, a kitty. A kitty in the window. Wait a minute, so you can see him. There he is. Isn't he sweet? There. Hello now, little kitty, little sunshine. Trying to get it so it's straight. What do you think, kitty? You like being out here? Wait a minute, are you still there? Hey, is he still there? I think he has abandoned ship. Okay, I want you to be able to see it raining on the window. Can you see it? It's down there. And see our lovely snow? Isn't it beautiful? I'll even open the door. Isn't that lovely? Oh, look at all the tracks there. Oh, it's raining. Mel, where are you, kitty? Kitty, kitty? There you are. There you are. Hello. Okay. Well, was that fun? Yes, we have a little bit of freezing rain. Oh, the kitty! Oh, he's stepping on my foot. And he's got wet little feet. Cold little kitty with wet feet. Okay, well, that's it for Christmas. Goodbye. Freezing rain. freezing rain. Well, it looks like we are having an ice storm. Well, let's open the window. You can smell it out here too. Can you see that snow coming down? I mean ice. So these icicles are getting bigger and bigger and bigger all of the time. Something must be in the way. There. Let's see what happens when we put some bird food out. Oh, look at how this is all pocked. See how smooth it is? It's ice. I wonder if we can watch it grow. Uh-oh, a tree fell over in the yard. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. That's a tree that protects them from having to look at us. Well, I'll have to. This is now subject to further investigation. Hey, you want to see how clean the house is? Well, I've been making a mess, but it was clean. But that's what I do. That's what I do for fun, is make messes. Okay, we'll have to go look out this window first. Last time I remember looking out this window at the ice, it was about 3/4 of an inch thick. It bent everything over, and then it continued to go on top of that, on the backs of all the trees. Alright, let's go look out the next window. Something is wrong there. This is what happens when you don't park your car in the carport. And this is what happens if you don't park the other car in the carport either. It's because we had to make room for other people in the carport last night. And we never did go in and close it up or move it back in there. Better look at the ice. Hardly room to move in here. I didn't really tickle him. Okay, we're gonna look at and see what happens around the. See, this is what Carol sent me this from Alabama. I haven't used any of it. Broke. Feel very bad about that, of course. Oh, this should go on the tree. I have to write on it that it's from Carol. Thank you, Carol. And did you see the apron that Carol sent me? I think you've seen it before, but isn't that lovely? And these are mittens. Pot holders. Aren't they wonderful? Beautiful. There we go. More laundry, all in a day. There was a bottom to this lady, but I don't know where she went. Oops, sorry. See this post here? This is about the size of my thumb with that on top of it. Looks like I'm gonna run out of battery. I better come out here and show you this now while I'm thinking about it. See, I put seeds everywhere. I'll show you what it sounds like when I put the seeds outside. Let's come out here. As long as you're still on. Let's throw them out the window. Because it's kind of neat how it slides down the hill. So you can't go walking out there, you can't get back in. Not unless you take ashes first. Fun, wasn't it? Well, you want to see the ice again? The ice has been falling all day. We are having our own little ice age, which actually means that it's warmer than usual because we never get ice if it's cold. It just gets snow. It's getting very thick. Okay, I'm gonna walk back up to the house now. This time, carrying my snowshoes. I'm not saying much because I'm tired. It's cold out here on my nose and on my ears. It's nice to have snow. I really like snow. It's a whole part of my life. It's part of what I do. Is play in the snow. You know, I prepare my labyrinth with snowshoes in the summer so that I can snowshoe it in the winter. Because it's a wonderful way to get out and get some exercise and a little activity in the winter. But often I get afraid that I'm going to slip on the road, so I don't go out. Like today it was really chancy. But seeing my neighbor out in his truck, that was very encouraging. So I guess I'll go back and get in the car and go to the dump. Get rid of some of this plastic that I've been finding everywhere and throwing out. Hard on my hand, my arm. This thing is really kind of, these are just a dragon. That's pretty with this light on it. Guess I better save some power for going to the dump. So I'll turn you off. Goodbye. Hello, ladies. Now I wanted to point this out to you. I want you to see these wires. This is like lace. How can I show it to you? There we go. See that? Aren't those wires kind of like lace along the road? Isn't that pretty? Just lovely. And right after a rainstorm, they'll have water droplets hanging on them. Almost looks like a spider web, doesn't it? Well, just like a spider web, you see that's called the hyperbolic cosine. That determines the amount of slope you're going to have between 2 points when you stretch something between 2 points. And so it does look like a spider web because the spider web has to drape like that too. Isn't that interesting? Well, I just had to show that to you. Okay, goodbye. Well, hello there. See if we can get this in place. Probably pretty good like that. I can't see it because of the altimeter, which is in the way of you. There you are. Hello. It's Nancy today. So I've been out there shopping. Had a lovely time. Went into all those stores, but now my feet hurt. But that was good exercise. I went to Penny's, JCPenney, and Belk's, and Macy's, and Sears, and a store called Rainbow. I don't know if Rainbow is, I don't know, I wondered if it was just a regular store. Anyway, in there they had things marked down, $3 for skirts. Never did find a pink blouse. I found one that wasn't really what I wanted. Well, the price was high. So, now that one is at Penny's. So if I go back later, maybe it'll be on sale. Because it is long sleeved, and they do get rid of long sleeved stuff at this time of year. It's very interesting figuring out where to go shopping for things that were going to be my size. It was quite encouraging to see so many that were my size. You know, if I did go... Sorry, I'm trying to get my shoe on properly. The tongue is far back. Okay, there we go. If I... Just hold on to you, I guess. You ran out of batteries. I'm sorry, couldn't talk to you anymore while I was in there. Somehow here, I gotta get out of here without having to cross traffic on the highway. So I did a lot of things. I didn't get the telephone cord yet. I should get that, I guess. I don't know where Best Buy is. Oh look, this is Sears now. I walked all this way. I guess this is still part of the mall. The Georgia Square Mall in Athens, Georgia. So many people said they liked my hat. You know, they would smile and say something, and it made me feel good too that they liked it. So I still haven't gotten what I needed with the cord. I need the telephone cord. I'm going to try and hook up the internet. See if I can do that. Okay, so we're going to head out this way now. Best Buy, here we go. Like it's raining so much anymore. Guess it is raining a bit, isn't it? Okay, I can't take you in because... How did I say it before? I forget how I said it when I plug you in. What's that called? Plugging you in. I don't remember. Do you remember? Energize you, feeding you, I'm feeding you. That would be it. Not right. Okay, but I have to take the camera in with me because I can't leave it in the car. Hello, it's me again. Well, I'm just leaving. That's the name of it. Tlaloc El Mexicano Restaurante. It is the best place ever. I love it in there. It's raining very hard right now. I ordered the enchiladas, one beef and one chicken, and beans, and it's a cheese enchilada, a bean enchilada, chicken and beef. Cost me $11 for all of that. And when I was in there, I met the nicest man sitting at the table. And he comes from a town, a village, right beside El Rosario, where the monarchs are. Los Mariposa Monarca. That means butterfly, monarch butterflies. Wait, it's a lot of rain out here. Anyway, that was the best place to go. I feel so at home there. I'm so glad to have a place in Athens where I feel so comfortable. So
I sat down at the table beside him. He said to please come. He works he works on a farm close by, and it was so wonderful to just try and use my Spanish. I wanted to explain to him about that time that I went from, it was near Anguangueo, and I went from there early in the morning. I got up at 5 in the morning and I read the Spanish book and I wrote down all the words I was going to need to go and interview a potter, the San Felipe, and I did that, and I interviewed him like that. And of course I couldn't understand anything he said, but I wrote it all down in Spanish. Boy, I just told you that in about 30 seconds, and it took me about 10 minutes to try and explain that to him, because I don't know those words very well. I had to keep pulling out Spanish words out of my head. It was very fun. Very fun. Made my day. I don't interact a lot with people. I'm with my mom. When I go to church, I don't talk to too many people. I talk to some people in stores, but mostly I don't. So that was just lovely. Woohoo! My goodness, there's a lot of water on the road. This is the same place that had no rain and the river dried right up. But as I remember winter, it always rained in the winter. So that's what I guess it was now. Those white bags on the side of the road, at first I thought that was snow. So that's what it looks like at home when it rains at this time of year. It would be washing away the snow. Sorry about that. I was going to put your IV in, make sure you had a lot of power, but I didn't do that. Now, what is this road? Is this the one I want? I'm on Chase, and this is Hill Street. I don't think I'm on Hill. Yeah, I do. This is where I'm going to turn. Okay. And away we go. Lump, lump, lump. See that water? Look at how deep the water is. I hope the holes I've made in the yard to plant those tulips and narcissus, hope they have not caused erosion to happen. That would not be a good thing. I'd like to get some bee balm from my mom. Oops. Lash. School used to be up here. It used to be called Bernie Harris. Before desegregation, it was, I wonder if it goes through back here. I think it might. Hope it does, anyway. Before desegregation, this was the black high school. I remember that part, I think. Oh, that was a lot of red soil. Uh-oh, what have I got here? those things on that window. Let's see if we can get them to see that. Okay, stop. Let's see. Or maybe I could just put the window down. Oops. Rojo, muy rojo. Uh-oh, better put him back on. So I can carry on, carry on, carry on. Down the land of Sunny. Carry on, carry on, carry on. La 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 la. Okay, so the street here is called, it's at Modern Age. This is Hancock Avenue. Okay. There is the mountains around us, stone and branches stand, on the rock that our fathers planted. Carry on, carry on, carry on. Didn't see that guy in the road. Okay, goodbye.
Well, here we are, Memorial Park, walking along. I haven't been, it's difficult when you walk along. I want to go slow enough to see everything and understand everything, but you walk past 100 things with every step, and there's no way to understand it all. There's the tree with the weird bark, and the tree with the burls, and here is a tree that is broken off. And there's the rest of the tree that fell off. And there's the tree it hit when it came down and pulled it down. And look at how green these bushes are coming. And then the sticks, those are vines. Vines that are woody on the outside. I don't know what kind they are. See, I want to know what kind they are. And look at this bush with the little tiny buds opening up. Today is March the 10th, Georgia. And then look at this. This is what made me turn on my camera. Look at this hole in the center of it. It looks like it could have been an armadillo that did such a thing, but perhaps it was a possum. I know nothing about possums. Let's see, here's another one. What does a possum eat? I know they eat eggs. Look at the messed up little area. I don't see any footprints in it. Oh, my battery's going. And there's other things I want to know. There are vines that are very straight, and I don't see them right here. We're almost at the end of our path. This is the side of the pond where it once was. But there are some vines that are just, they stand straight and they bend over. They don't seem to do anything more than that. Almost like tall willow. I don't see them here, darn. And I'm tempted. Look at this beautiful spot. Look at this. What a beautiful reflection in the bridge. This is what the rain does. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the lines for each of the boards. So it starts over with the shine. The shine is only on one part of the board. And look at all of them together. And look what the shine is. It's the reflection of the trees up above. You see, it's perfectly reflected down here. And you hear the sound of it. And way down there, we have a little waterfall. And even though it's on red clay, it is not red. How interesting is that? Amazing, no? This is beginning to cloud up a little bit. And look at the way the raindrops, when each raindrop falls, it makes its little circle. And the circles bump into each other, and you have this. Hi, I'm in Memorial Park, walking on the Birchmore Trail. I just wanted to show you this area. I think it's so pretty when you can see the path so well. And I've been trying to identify this tree that doesn't lose its leaves. Is it an American chestnut? Mary she taught me what they were in Connecticut. I don't remember what they are now. Don't these all look like they're standing up today? Don't they look like they've moved? I can't believe they are. Look at that. They're standing up to catch the rain. Some kind of a turkey tail bracket fungi. Well, it's amazing how they're standing right up. They're all doing it. Oh, look at that. They don't usually stand up, they usually lay out flat. But they have moved. With the rain, they like this. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Yeah, see, that's how I'm used to seeing them laying down like that. So those are the ones underneath, but the ones on top, here again, they have curved up to catch it. That is so interesting. Ha! What I never knew. The world is full of things I never knew. Alright, well that's it. Let's sally forth. kudzu. Trying hard to move across the path. Looks like it has succeeded a little bit. Good luck ever stopping it now. All kudzu. See what smooth lines they are? Really nice. I mean, you have little bits like that, which are going to have leaves on them soon. Good time to do the harvesting right away before you gotta pull leaves off of it. Aha! Are those chestnut things? No, I don't know. I thought chestnuts are what you roasted on the fire. I took a leaf home and tried to identify it, but then I forgot what it was. Look at these kudzu roots. Okay, bye. That was mostly about the fungi. The turkey tail, or whatever it is. Some kind of bracket fungi. Goodbye. Hi, it's me again. Walking in the rain is a beautiful thing. It's important that your umbrella is big enough. This one isn't. Better get that tree out of there. The kudzu will come right off of it and go into everything around it. My word, controlling kudzu is an incredible job. See what it sounds like on my feet? Oh my. Water has become a little cloudy here under the bamboo. This reminds me of a plant that I have at home. But my plant, of course, is small. Oh, the kudzu is already across all that, isn't it? That's kudzu vine there. We have morels in Georgia. Never heard of them in my whole life. Look at how these are upward. Isn't that amazing? They are trying to catch the rain. Look at that. Today is March the 11th. It's 9:24 a.m. Rainy day in Georgia. I'm on the Birchmore Trail along Lumpkin in Athens, Georgia. A lot of people use this trail. A lot of joggers. Probably not in the rain. Few people are as silly as I am. Are those buds? I believe they're the flowers. Before the leaves come out, even on a maple tree, there is a flower that happens first. Watch for it. You know, these walks I go on, it's almost like a tour guide, isn't it? I've been on walks in the woods with guides. I went on one in St. John, the island. The Virgin Islands, I guess, U.S. Virgin Islands. Anyway, I went on a trail walk, and it was called A Walk in the Woods. That was the name of the company that took us. And he'd stop along the trail and he'd tell us about the different cacti and yucca and the tarantula holes along the path. Yes, indeed. That was, and I guess that's what I do with you, isn't it? You know, I just walk along and I show you things that I can see have happened, and like, for instance, right there. Is that a nose print? It looks like it, doesn't it? When I zoom out, I guess not. I'm zoomed in so closely. Can't believe how these fungi are all looking upward. It's just amazing. I never knew they did that. I'm waiting for you to focus now. The bracket fungi. Whose name I do not know. Like many things. It's nice when you have a path that somebody else takes care of, you see. Then you don't have to worry about climbing over things like you do at home in your own woods. I thought that the ground would be more slippery. There is the eastern red cedar. Juniperus virginiana. Eastern red cedar. Okay, that's what I've been seeing. I've seen a bunch of smaller ones. Let's see if we can see any more. There's one over there. Eastern red cedar. Eastern red cedar. Eastern red cedar. There's another one. Eastern red cedar. Now at home it would have been a porcupine that did that. But here it looks like the woodpeckers have been pecking away all those holes in the bark. See? Eastern red cedar. Eastern red cedar. No, I learned something new today. Learned many things today, haven't I? Haha, is this a red pine? Probably not. Alright, bye. You probably already know this, but just in case you don't, never walk on bare ground on a slope when it's raining. Now you see this hill. Okay, you can see that there's leaves covering part of the path. And then there's bare parts. There's leaves on the other side. Now, although it might be safe, it might be solid enough and gravelly enough, it's likely that your foot will slip when you walk on something like that. And it'll slip right out from under you and you'll fall on your back end. Now, you see where it is puddled up, and there is stuff on it, but I would not take a chance walking there. Well, that is pretty solid. The mud may have all washed away. Nevertheless, the safest thing to do is to avoid it completely. The safest thing to do is walk on the side where there are well-traveled, whatever leaves. Interesting. Eco Scout adventure. I was a Girl Scout. I was a junior scout. I never did make it to senior. By then I was off exploring the world on my own. Exploring all the woods. I guess I learned a lot from Girl Guides. Or Girl Scouts. Yet another bridge. Now here we are down in between in a subdivision. I have not explored this way yet. Look how clear that stream is. Sweet gum. This is a gum tree, I guess. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, Mary, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Love, Kookaburra, love, Kookaburra gay, your life must be, ha, ha. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree, Mary, king of the bushes, he. Love, Kookaburra gay, your life must be, ha, ha. Don't know the other verses. We used to sing that as a round. Now, if the water's sitting, notice this, somebody has slipped a little bit. It's gonna be more likely that you can slide on that. So put your weight completely on one foot and then move it to the other. I love the sound of the rain. I guess it floods, hence the sand. Bet it used to go straight through. Careful of a place like this where it's a little bit sloped. It is March the 11th, 2010, Athens, Georgia. This is that plant. I think my mom has some of this. It gets these tall little yellow flowers on it. They really smell fragrant too. See how big this tree is? This is my hand. And that is a tree. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Lots of big trees in here. Oh look, a wood duck house. Was that a thrush? A wood thrush or a hermit thrush? Where'd the duck house go? There it is. And look at that, something's been staying in there. Oh look, these are edible mushrooms. These are puffball mushrooms. Of course, once they're old, they get a hole in them and they explode. But when they're young, is that bubble gum? Somebody put their chewing gum on there. That is artist conch, which is a kind of bracket mushroom you can paint on. They usually grow on trees. I guess this was a tree upon which it must have grown. This almost looks like chicken of the woods. But it's not bright orange. Maybe it will be. They're edible. Chicken of the woods. But never eat a mushroom unless you're absolutely sure. Somebody's been having fun breaking these off. Children.